Hi viewers, welcome back to my channel Amli's Alive, where the complex life science subjects are going to be explained in a very easy manner. In the previous class, we already see about heart circulation, and today we are going to see about cardiac cycle and types of blood circulation. Before entering to our topic, just subscribe my channel, like, share, and comment on my video to give a moral support to me. Okay, we will go enter into our topic cardiac cycle. And what is cardiac cycle means? One complete contraction and relaxation of four chambers. Contraction and relaxation of four chambers, two atria and two ventricles, we say as a cardiac cycle. And this cardiac cycle will take 0.8 seconds. In a minute, it's almost all 72 times it will beat. Okay, and when you see this cardiac cycle you can say as a systole and diastole, and one contraction we say as a systole and one relaxation we say as a diastole. And you can say systole is nothing but active phase and contrasting phase, and diastole is a resting phase and relaxation. Okay, and see here, we all about know about our heart producing sound lub dub, right? When we are alive, our heart sound will produce lub and dub, and where that sounds is coming from our heart, we need to know. And today I'm going to be tell about very easy manner here. Okay, see, I already told you, right? Our heart is like a home, and our home having a chambers, rooms, and that rooms having a doors, right? And the doors are nothing but walls, and this closing of walls it's produce sound. Now when we are in a house and when we open a doors, do you feel any sound? No, right? But when we are closing the doors, we produce some sounds. Here also same as it is. And when the closure of this tricuspid and bicuspid valves, where the blood flow from left atrium and right atrium to left ventricle and right ventricle, at that time tricuspid and bicuspid valves will close. At the time lub sound will produce in our heart. At the time of closing of pulmonary valve and aortic valves, at that time dub sound will produce. When the heart ventricles are filled with oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, and forcefully it will entering into pulmonary artery and aortic valves. At the time the closing of that valves we produce sound dub. And remember, all the time closing of valves only we produce sound lub and dub, and this lub dub sound will one in a 0.8 seconds. Okay, that 0.8 seconds we have get three stages. And what are the three stages means? See here, what are three stages? First one is atrial systole and ventricular systole and complete cardiac diastole. What is atrial systole means? Atrial systole means contraction of both chambers of atrium. At that time, at for that we having a 0.1 second. And ventricular systole means the contraction of ventricles, that one will take 0.3 seconds. And complete atria and ventricles both will relax, and that one will take 0.4 seconds. And here we get 0.8 seconds to complete a one cycle. Okay, this is all about cardiac cycle. And types of blood circulation, I already told, unicellular organisms they can flow very easily like a diffusion and osmosis. Okay, and that after that we have get two types of blood circulatory system: open type of blood circulatory system and closed type of blood circulation system. And what is open type of circulatory system? Heart will pump blood directly to into the tissues, there is no vessels and there is no veins and capillaries. They directly into the tissues, that one we see in cockroach. And when you see this closed type of circulatory system, in this type of circulatory system we are again differentiated into two types: in single type of circulatory system and double type of circulatory system, double circulation and single circulation. And when you see this single circulation system, this one will present in fishes. And you see this double circulatory system, that one will present in human beings, mammals. Okay, and we'll see single circulatory system. Here we having one heart, gills, and body parts. And why we say single type of circulatory system means, to go to body parts the blood will flow only one time to the heart, one time to the lungs. That's why we are saying that one is a single type of circulatory system. In the body parts deoxygenated blood will produce, and that deoxygenated blood will go through the vessels to heart, and heart to gills, here the contraction will take place and blood will goes to lungs, and the lungs are purifying the deoxygenated blood into oxygenated, and here the lungs will uh, become into oxygenated blood, and this oxygenated blood again differentiate and distribute to all the body parts, and here again we form the oxygenated blood. Only one cycle, one time only the blood will flow to the heart and gills. That's why we say as a single type of circulatory system. But when you see this double type of circulatory system, double circulatory system, and this double circulatory system we can say as a systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. And see what is pulmonary circulation, what is systemic circulation. And here the carrying of deoxygenated blood from lungs, from heart to lungs, and oxygenated blood from lungs to heart we say as a pulmonary circulation, and deoxygenated blood from body parts to heart, and heart to body parts oxygenated blood together we say as a systemic circulation. And how it's transferring I already told, right? From right ventricle, from right ventricle through the pulmonary artery they take deoxygenated blood to lungs, and here the lungs pulmonary veins will carry oxygenated blood to the left ventricle, and here aorta, aorta will carry oxygenated blood to all over the body parts, and here the body parts inferior vena cava and superior vena cava are useful to bring the deoxygenated blood again into right ventricle. And here the blood is transferring, the blood is circulating two times. That's why we are saying that one is a double circulation, pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. These are the types of circulatory system, and I hope you I covered almost all things, and I hope you like my videos, and please comment on my video how it is and where I want to improve. Okay, just express your views and suggest me how to improve myself to compete with another YouTubers. Thank you for watching my video.